The Sports Ball Stuff podcast is brought to you by What Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. Pulpery Media presents Sports Ball Stuff with your hosts, Brock and Ben. This is where we discuss the major sports stories that intrigue us and the little stories that enrage us.
First,
Hey, wait, hold on. How does it feel to be rid of Brian Kelly?
man, it is liberating.
Do you understand why I was laughing for so many years?
Liberating. And it was only like 4 years. It felt like a
I had to deal with that for 10 years.
4 years. It was excruciating. And I lived through
at
like
least with
DiNardo.
You all. I don't know, but at least with you all, he wasn't a cock tease. Notre Dame, he was the biggest fucking cock tease in the world.
You know what he was at LSU? A cock.
Right, yeah.
A cock.
But you're right. You lived through Jerry DiNardo.
Yep.
Who also coached at Vandy. I remember those years, yeah. I remember the years when the SEC was trash.
There were some so much so that like after DiNardo, I don't remember the 2 or 3 people were there until Saban got there. Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pull it.
I think it was like one other dude.
No, DiNardo was there for like ages.
Yeah, I know. It was like DiNardo, and then it was like one guy.
Me. Then it was me.
Your dad.
Then it was me, and then it was
Nick Saban. Yeah.
Yes. Hit the bricks, you piece of shit. Go the fuck away.
So now you understand
Here is
why
half of your contract.
Why when
go? We're paying you to go away.
You guys stole, and I use massive air quotes with that.
Yeah, me too.
But when he snuck away to LSU, why do you think Notre Dame was not like, oh no?
You know what? They were that meme where it was like that dude creeping behind the tree, that black guy with the yellow. Yeah, exactly. That's what Notre Dame fans do.
Please don't steal him away. Oh, okay.
And then the article you sent me, I think, encapsulated everything perfectly with like Notre Dame.
Yeah, because it was.
Like,
I mean,
just wash your hands.
Well, again, I didn't.
You're fine. There's no need.
I didn't feel that way. Like, and again, like
vindicated. Is that the wrong word?
No, because it was like there was the contingent of Notre Dame's not going to be as good, and my thing was that of course. I'm on all Notre Dame social media.
Of course, you're on the Reddit boards.
When they announced Marcus Freeman as the head coach, and he walks into the locker room. Again, so what we've now heard about Brian Kelly, Freeman walks into the locker room. The entire offensive line came up, dapped him off, and fucking hugged him. Like it was like. They again, much like many LSU players are now saying, and former players are saying, it was like a weight was lifted off their chest.
Exactly.
And like they knew, and again, as we know now about Marcus Freeman, here's a dude who knows how to work the transfer portal, NIL, and
with major constraints at Notre Dame.
Correct.
Like
yes.
you have to work within
the culture.
Inside a bubble
right.
here. Like
you
have to fit in there.
Which is why with all these coaching firings, he's at the top of the list of
every single list. Yeah. When Penn State fired their head coach, Marcus Freeman was like right there. It's like, what are you fucking why?
No, but again, Penn State has to make that call.
I get it.
But imagine you're Marcus
LSU
Freeman.
has to make the call to Saban. I've said it before. You have to make the call.
4 years ago, Marcus Freeman was elevated from a linebacker coach to a defensive coordinator with Notre Dame. Now he's the head coach at Notre Dame.
Made a national championship.
Correct.
He's in the playoffs right now after 2 losses.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go on a tangent. Time me. You ready? Time me.
Ready.
Okay. I'm not a Notre Dame fan. They're the Lord's program. My mom is. I grew up watching them. Okay. Now that I've said that.
No, that means you're a Notre Dame fan, by the way.
Okay.
If your mother's a Notre Dame fan, you're a
loathe the talking point of They've got 2 losses, and they've got the advantage of not playing in a fucking conference. That's such a lazy excuse. Okay?
I agree, but I'm a homer.
Notre Dame always starts with a strong opponent.
Yeah, 2 strong opponents.
Right. And then the third week is week.
We all knew Miami was going to fold.
We did, but that's neither here nor there in this conversation.
But Texas A&M is still powering on.
Oh, yeah. They're in
and
the
actually, by the way, last time I checked, the head coach of Texas A&M is a former defensive coordinator of Notre Dame.
Would that be Jimbo Fisher?
No.
Damn it.
No.
So I hate...
You mean the future head coach of LSU?
That's why I said it. Jimbo Fisher.
Okay, sum it up. All the narratives around Notre Dame
are shit.
Yeah. I get it.
I get it that they're not in a conference and they're not like playing like the SEC, who are playing, top 10. Who gives a fuck? They are Notre Dame. They should be in the playoffs. They're in the top 10. Okay.
Again,
now that I've got that out of the way,
just real quick, Notre Dame would have been in a conference. They wanted to be in the Big Ten when the Big Ten formed.
Correct.
The Big Ten wouldn't let them in. Why?
Correct.
Because they're Catholic.
And the same thing when they expanded, they asked, and the Notre Dame said, "Go fuck yourselves."
Right.
Right.
Again, you don't forget bigotry and racism.
Not
just
as
don't.
A fucking Catholic.
No.
Are you fucking crazy? You carry that shit to your grave.
Right. Again, they're called the Fighting Irish because it was a derogatory term that they turned into one of the best mascots in the world. I'm just saying. Again, I'm a homer.
Again, I have no ties to Notre Dame. Nothing, but they're God's.
You do.
There's God. They're God's team.
Yeah,
and
they are.
I grew up with an Italian Catholic mother.
Right.
Love her to death.
Which also means that you're a Notre Dame. If you're Catholic, you're a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah, well.
Whether you're practicing or not.
That's why I try.
Right.
Exactly. It was baptized.
You don't have a choice. Yeah, same as you didn't have a choice to be Catholic.
Nope.
You're a Notre Dame
fan. Just like I didn't have a choice with being a Yankees fan.
Correct, yeah.
It was
I didn't have a choice in being a Cardinal fan.
Nope.
Yeah,
None. My kids had no choice with being Juventus fans.
Correct, yeah.
None.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so peace out, Brian Kelly. Deuces.
Yeah. Doesn't it feel good? It feels good. It feels good.
We promoted our assistant AD to our AD.
That's only after the governor got the idiot.
Fuck you.
In this, it's like this is the part that I thought was like really interesting.
But that was like the least kept secret. Like he was always going to be the next AD.
Well, but at the same time, the former AD is the same one who brought in Kim Mulkey for the girls basketball team, women's basketball team. Brought in the current baseball coach.
He did.
But again, he's got a good track record at LSU, and he's an alum too.
If you're looking at the chain of command,
but football reigns
women's
king.
Basketball is way. This isn't me. Women's basketball is way down here. Men's baseball is probably 2 solid, and they've won a couple of national championships.
Yes.
With the head guy.
Yes.
And then football.
Right.
And
no, I mean football's always at the top.
Right. And he failed miserably. I think the Brian Kelly hire was his downfall.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't do that.
No, but at the same time, is that you go. Is it really that big of a deal for LSU? I mean,
no.
Is the endowment or the boosters not? I mean,
the
again,
word behind the scenes.
If you get the alums behind this, they can negate that buyout.
So the word
they did
behind
it with
the
Orgeron.
scenes is, the 2 or 3 biggest boosters. I don't know their names. I have friends who do.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. We're all like,
we got you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Peace out, and then we'll help.
And also
building a new team.
There's insurance things for this.
God now. Damn it. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
And I read an article. The same article about the boosters.
If fucking Lords of London can insure J-Lo's ass, you can insure a college coach for being a dipshit.
Which is why the boosters were like, we're cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is I didn't know that was... I knew it was a thing with players.
Well, it's not a surprise now that we know.
If I'm RG3 playing for the Redskins,
absolutely, you're taking
10 years ago, I'm taking out an insurance policy on me as a rookie.
Any rookie quarterback.
I destroy my knee, I'm still paid. I got paid by the Redskins.
Imagine what the Commanders are.
Oh, you mean with Jaden Daniels?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Destroying. At least it was his non-throwing arm.
Correct. Yeah.
But it was fucking gross.
But I guarantee you they
threw up in my mouth.
They had a huge insurance policy on him.
There's a Lords of London policy on that arm.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just on him.
Non-throwing arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I threw up in my mouth a little bit. Like with Skeetabo, or whatever his name is, from the Giants, who destroyed his leg.
Right. I would say where it was like, or when like Jim Theismann's knee got blown out.
It was his leg that you could hear snap on national TV. It's the only play I've ever seen in Cocaine Lawrence Taylor's career where he stood up
and scared,
frantically waved for people to come on the field because Joe Theismann's leg was.
He knew the team and the division at that point.
He felt it and then heard the toothpicks.
Yeah.
It's like weapons.
But yeah, so you're more than welcome to jump on the Notre Dame bandwagon now that we're back in the top 10.
I mean, I'm
about to fly the flag outside,
I will always root for them. I hate the fact that the SEC has half the top 10 teams.
Not anymore. They kind of fallen apart.
Well, you know why? They cannibalize each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not a fucking... Jake, I hate the whole the SEC's the best narrative. That has always been the garbage. Always.
I mean, it's clearly not the case this year because other teams have been coming in and sniping them off.
Well, I mean, it's like the NFL. There's like 2 or 3 teams that are right now undefeated, but Ohio State, Oregon, Indiana, like they're going to cannibalize themselves.
Right, because they're all in the Big Ten.
Right, just like the SEC does the whole time.
Who's sitting outside of all that?
Right, Notre Dame. Watches everybody.
Our mother.
and hears everybody. See, they're not doing anything. They're just
now again, it's if they demanded conference champions make the playoffs, then Notre Dame would they'd probably join the ACC. But
of course they would.
At the same time, is that like as long as NCAA keeps leaving the window.
You know
for Notre Dame to stay
like
in
the
independent.
Big 4 champions, and then the next things, and then you're
But that's what we did last year.
Yeah.
Like last year, it was like, oh, we're done because we lost to Northern Illinois. Then we won out the year, and we got in the bottom half of the playoffs.
And you made it to the finals,
right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on you, God's team. At this, it's Marcus Freeman's mojo. And again, this year is that, again, the only loss that we have to still a top 10 team is Texas A&M. Miami was up there for a while, but again, we all know how Miami is going to go. Here's the fucked up thing with LSU. They've lost 3 games, right? And all 3 teams are in except Vanderbilt, because they lost, are in the top 10.
And that pissed me off that to Texas.
You know what? They lost to the next Saints QB number 1.
Yeah.
We're still only 2 in the draft. Somehow the Titans are ahead of us.
Well, yeah, because that whole organization is garbage.
So they just give it to them?
Well, I mean, the following segment has been brought to you by Whatever Lola Wants. Go to WLWPrivateChefs.com for information to reserve top quality chef and restaurant services in the Chicagoland area. The Sports Ball Podcast is a production of Pulpery Media, produced and edited by Ben Grimion, marketing by Brock Ryder, graphic design by Beck Ryder and Ben Grimion, music by the Heisenberg Compensators.